Good morning, everybody. Jeffrey Guterman, and I see I'm a little late here this morning. We were supposed to do 7:30 in the morning, and unfortunately, I literally overslept that. Fortunately, Strat-O-Matic waits, and she came in through the bathroom window, protected by a silver spoon. And now she sucks her thumb and wonders by the banks of an old lagoon. Yes, Cocker did cover that. He covered that. He covered with a little help from my friends. She came in through the bathroom window. And that song, of course, was about, many people know it, that song was about their flats, if you will, their residences being literally having fans break in and stealing parts of their underwear, their clothing, their bed sheets. That's a great Vito emoji to get us started here. I want to say good morning to everybody. And if you would be so kind to give me just a few minutes here to get myself situated. Oh. Greetings, everybody. Jeffrey Guterman here in Studio B. And we made it. Again, I sincerely apologize. I overslept. I try not to do that. Usually I'm early. Today, we moved the game up to 8:30. I'm going to go through the lineups. Good morning to Kathy Harden. Monday's on the phone to Tuesday now. This is the first game of September 16 in our 1969 replay. And it's the second game of this two-game series. The Red Sox took the first against Cleveland. We're at Fenway. It will be Stan Williams and Jim Longborg, two right-handers. Williams has won, believe it or not, only 2 games. Longborg has won 8. It'll be Cardinal leading off for Cleveland in center, Baker in left, Sims catching, Hawk Harrelson in right, Tony Horton at first, Klimchak at third, Eddie Leon at shortstop, Fuller at second, and Stan Williams, the pitcher, and Kathy Harden for the Tribe. For the Sox, it'll be Sid O'Brien leading off at third, Andrews at second, your usual lineup, Karl in left, excuse me, Reggie Smith in center, Rico at short, Tony Conigliaro in right, George Scott at first, Tom Satriano will catch, and Jim Longborg, the pitcher, in Fenway Park. And finally, as rescheduled for 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, the Red Sox take the field. Looking at our schedule, we have a real double snoozer, California at Chicago. After this, I think I have Bart Johnson, who's pitching one of those games. Yeah, I do. I got that from you, Road. So Longborg taking his warm-ups, and here's Jose Cardinal leading it off. Okay, let's try that for a game at least, a little while. Got to try to get used to that. Here's Longborg now. Yeah, this might be a bit easier for everybody. Longborg into his windup. Pitch to Jose, that's 6-5. Right-handed, grounds it to short X. That'll be 15. That was to short X, 15 Rico, 216, 15-2. He gets it on a G1. E16, 5-8-11. And he throws him out. And that'll be 1 away. We're underway. Here's Frank Baker now. Baker, left-handed hitter. Let me drink some of this coffee here. Oh, that is good coffee. Oh. Okay, Longborg. Wind up and the pitch to Baker. That's going to be 5-11. Left-handed hit. That's a ballpark blast. Off Longborg. Lord. He has the power. This is Baker, a left-handed hitter in Boston. And it's caught up with by the right fielder, Tony Conigliaro. It was a ballpark blast left-handed hitter. And if you go to Boston, look at that left-handed hitter, 1-5. I thought that was a short porch out there in right field, but apparently not. It's 2 outs. Now here's Duke Sims. It's 2 outs, nobody on. Longborg is ready. Here's the pitch to Sims now. 5-11. Left-handed. There's another ballpark blast. And we rolled it. That happens. This one left-handed again. And going back is Tony to get it again. So 2 long flies to right, and the side is retired. One, two, three. We've gone half. Cleveland nothing, and Boston coming to bat. Let me check out the Fenway dimensions. In 1969, just curious. There it is. Well, here it is today, at least. Well, it's 302 in the right at the foul line, but it's 380 in right center. So maybe it is a ways. Here's Stan Williams now for the Tribe. And we are in the bottom of the first with no score. I believe today's opening day in real world. Yes, it is. And there's a free game on Major League Baseball, MLB.com.tv. It's a 4:10 start. Yankees at Astros. Yankees at Astros. You go look, you'll see free games like one a day, give or take. I don't pay. Very, very conscious of my finances these days. Here's Sid O'Brien to lead it off. Stan Williams on the mound. Hey, Ben Witz, glad to see you, Ben. Oh, is that are the Brewers washed out? Yeah. Was that in New York? Okay. You took the day off. only to have the thing get washed out. That's too bad. Let me take a look here. Looks like it's a. Here it is. Yeah, postponed. It's in New York. Are you in New York? Or are you. Were you going to go to the game? That's washed out. I guess it's raining pretty bad over there. Out in New York there. I want to welcome. Oh, you're in Wisconsin. Okay. Welcome everyone to Ben Witt's. I've seen Ben Witt's at games, at Steve Aquilung's games. Glad you made it over. And we are born and raised in Michigan. Oh yeah. Okay, here's Williams. He's ready. O'Brien steps in. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a 310 right-handed. That's a ballpark blast. Oh, my. This one's by a right-hander. Oh, but it's an 18. He's got the power. Oh, Lord. And it's caught at the warning track by Baker. So we've had 3 very long fly balls. We've had 3 ballpark blasts already here. This was a 310 right-handed. Look at that. Ballpark blast. He's got the power, but look at that 18 on the die. So O'Brien, a long fly ball to left, 1 down. Here's Mike Andrews. Just underway here, bottom of the first. This is the second of a 2-game series. It's the first game of our games dated September 16 in our 1969 replay. Here's Andrews now. Williams, the windup and the pitch. That's going to be 210 right-handed. There's a ballpark blast. Oh, my. And these are different rolls, different columns, hitting the 10 a lot. Something's going to give eventually. Andrews has the power right-handed, and that is gone. So Andrews has hit a home run. A lot of ballpark blasts here early on. And sorry about that, Kathy. Mike Andrews has hit a home run, a solo blast. It's 1-0 Red Sox. Look at that again. It was 210, right-handed, ballpark blast. Obviously, he's got the power. And the right-hander in Boston, a home run 1-14. It was a 4. And the Red Sox go ahead here, 1-0. Andrews. That's home run number 13 for Mike Andrews. He had 15 in real world. So with 1 out, nobody on here, here's Karl now. Karl, Kathy Harden, not pleased. Let's get a good roll here. Make sure we get a nice random opportunity here. Shit. Okay, here's Williams now. And the pitch to Karl. That's going to be 4-5. Left-handed, chops it to second. That's for Fuller. And he throws it to Horton for the second out. Now Reggie Smith. God. Okay, Williams looks in. He gets the sign from Sims. Here's the pitch to Smith. That's 5-6, switch hitter batting left, and he pops it up to first. That's going to be Horton, Tony, and he makes the catch, and the side is retired. It was a 5-6 switch hitter batting left on a 5-6. Side retired. Bill Ivamy is here. There was one run on one hit, the home run by Mike Andrews. Kathy not happy about it. We've gone one. It's 1-0 Red Sox. And this is the Strat-O-Matic Sports Network. And we hope that we're so glad that you have decided to join us. Oh, look at that. Banksy exhibit in London. You see, Bill? Well, we're heading to the top of the second. It's Longborg on the mound again. And he's going to face Hawk Harrelson to lead it off. Okay, here's Longborg now. He's ready. The windup and the pitch to Hawk. That's going to be 5-9 right-handed. Oh, boy, that's hit well. Very well by Hawk, and it's gone. So Kathy Harden, Hawk Harrelson, who's been overdue, has hit a solo home run to lead off here at the top of the second, and it's a tie ball game. Let's look at that again. 5-9 right-handed. There it is. And home run. He certainly has the power. 1-11, and it was a 1 on the 20 die. I believe Harrelson had 30 in real world. Yes, you can put it on the board there that it's a tie ball game. Hawk Harrelson with home run number 16. He's been underperforming in that department this season in our replay. He had 30 in real world. He has just hit his 16th in our replay. And we have a question middle of the second here from Bill Ivamy. I hope it's not about Banksy. Because I just know that I don't even know if he's alive or what it is. Here comes Tony Horton now. We're all tied here at 1 here. And Jim Longborg on the mound. 2 home runs in the game. It's all tied 1-1. He gets the sign from Satriano, the pitch to Horton. That's 1-6 right-handed. He flies it to center. That's for Smith. And that's 1 away. I think this is the way Steve Aquilung does his dice tower when broadcasting this way. I think this might be better. I think it's easier for you to read the dice. It'll take me a little getting used to. I'll at least tentatively continue to do it this way. Check the roll, 2-6. Wait a minute on Horton. That could be an error. Oh my, well, wait a minute now. That is a 2-6. We may have a replay here. Single 1 to 14. This looks like it might be a base hit against the right-hander. Ben Witz has identified a possible error. I said 1-6. Yeah, you're right, Ben Witz. And we have that. We are going to do a replay. I believe it is a 2-6, of course. But I'm going to roll it. I'm going to do an instant replay here. There's Tony Horton. There's the roll. 2-6. And it is going to be a base hit on Horton. So there's the instant replay, as you could see. We use the instant replay quite a bit. Ben Witz is new here. I might say to you, Ben, everyone makes errors. And our goal is to have low errors, not no errors. And then when we like to acknowledge them as soon as we get them. So it is a 2-6, and that is going to be on with a 5 die, a base hit. There was an argument. There was an argument. You're playing Strat-O-Matic. I think you're new to the Strat-O-Matic, aren't you? I caught some of your texts mentioning you were getting into the game. So it was a 2-6, very easy to happen. Single 1 to 14, and it's a 5. We'll wait for that to dry. There we go. Just in the meantime, just so we can keep a check on that. And here's Lou Klimchak. So he allows the home run to Hawk Harrelson. Now the base hit to Horton. And it's Lou Klimchak. You just got it last week. Wow, good for you. Good for you. Here's Longborg now. Klimchak at the plate. The pitch. Yeah, that's going to be 3-2. Right-handed. There's a ballpark blast. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Lord, we're getting a lot of ballpark blasts, and it's a 12. Excuse me. He's a 12 on a left-handed. And no, this one will not go. It's a fly to right. And Horton will hold. Caught by Tony. So it's one away. Horton on first. And Eddie Leon is the batter. What set did you get, Ben? What year? I'm going to guess you got 2023. But I don't know. Maybe you got one of the older years. Oh, that is good coffee. Okay, here's Leon now. 2023. But they sent the newest 2023. I didn't know there's a difference. I mean, okay, here's Longborg, the pitch to Leon. That's going to be 1-7. Right-handed, grounds it to short. Horton not being held. And that will be a double play. Rico to Andrews to Scott, and the side is retired. But one run. Oh, you asked for 0-3. Holy shit. So what are you going to do about that? You going to return it or what? They ought to let you keep both. You know that? So it is a 1-1 ball game here. No biggie. I'm sure they would accommodate you. Oh, Lord. We have a question right now, folks. Middle of the second from Bill Ivamy. Here it is from Bill now. Get ready, everybody. There's the question. When Hawk played for the Red Sox 67 to 69, his favorite hangout was Daisy Buchanan's. What book did the name Daisy Buchanan come from? And Kathy Harden got it. We're going to give a red one there to everybody. Great question. And we're going to get ready to go to the bottom of the second in just a minute as I collect myself. It's a 1-1 ball game. So he used to hang out there, and I guess you could have rubbed elbows with him, huh? Speaking of Daisy Buchanan, you know, when my mother got a dog in her later years, she read from somebody how to pick a name for a dog, and they suggested pick a character from a movie and go with their first name. So she went with Daisy. To me, that seemed like a pretty doggy type name, but it was after Daisy Buchanan. Get back to this game here. It's Stan Williams on the mound for Cleveland. Here's Rico now to lead it off. 1-1 ball game. Okay, Williams is ready. Here's the pitch to Rico. That's going to be a 1-8. Right-handed. Oh, it's hit deep by Rico. Oh, Kathy, I am so sorry. It's hit deep, high, and gone. That's clean as a baby's ass right there, or a penguin's ass. Another home run, and a lot of long flies today. Rico has hit a home run to put the Red Sox ahead here, 2-1 here in the bottom of the second. I am so sorry, Kathy. 1-8, right-handed, gone. That was gone. That's home run number 39 for Rico. He hit 40, I believe. that he's in the leaders. At least in the we enter these in real time, so we appreciate your waiting. Yes, he is sixth in the American League with 39. Hot Dog Jackson leads with 52. Some of you may remember Pal hit his 37th yesterday, and came within one of Rico. To have Rico now hit 39, believe he had 40. So this is going to make it a 2-1 ball game. And here's Tony Canigliaro now. No, Ben, my stats, I just do home runs in real time, just home runs. And I don't keep stats. I don't have time to do stats. I do for a novelty wins for pitchers, home runs for batters, and I'm unapologetic. I just don't have the time to do all stats. Of course, I do wins and losses meticulously, game by game, to make sure we get standings, which is really where the tire hits the road. Okay, here's Tony now. No outs, nobody on. And Williams. And that's 1-5. Right-handed, and he struck him out. I wrestled with it. It takes quite a game. Well, it doesn't take too long. It takes me about 10 minutes to set up a game on the sheet, if that's what you mean. 1-5 right-handed, struck him out. So it's one away. Here's George Scott. 2-1 Red Sox here. Okay, Williams. The wind-up and the pitch to Scott. That is 5-5 right-handed, and he struck him out. That's 2 in a row. And here's Tom Satriano for his first plate appearance today. Okay, Williams, he gets the sign from Sims. Here's the pitch to Satriano. And that is a 5-9. Left-handed, grounds it to short X for Eddie Leon. 438. $18-4. That's a G1. Gets to it. E4. 6-10-13. And he throws him out. Wait a minute. That was an E38. I'm sorry. 6-10-13 E38. And he boots it. Oh, I'm so sorry. Let's look at that again, folks, for all of you at home. It was a ground ball short X, and Leon is a 438. It was an 18-4 G1, and then it was an E38. I knew he couldn't be an E4. And on the E38, as you see, 6-10-13, there it is, E1. So he boots it. It's a 2-out error by Eddie Leon, the first error in the ball game. And that will bring up Longborg. 2-1 Red Sox, bottom of the second. Sometimes I catch my own errors, and then the errors are built in. I also say we're doing a replay, folks. This is fantasy. And if errors are a reality of human life, we build our own errors into it as if we're not going to throw our hands up and say, well, it's all ruined. If an error goes undetected, that's part of the game. You got to be me, I got to be you, okay? It's 2 outs, it's Satriano on first. Here's the pitch to Longborg, and that is 3-8, and he struck him out. And that will retire the side. Williams struck out the side. Unfortunately, he also let up a home run to Rico to start off the inning. We've gone 2. It's 2-1 Red Sox here. Yeah, well, I try to be fair, and I go to great lengths, Ben, to be fair to both teams. I've talked a lot about that a first step is identifying bias, and then recognizing it, and then always doing what's in the best interest of each team at all times. It's 2-1, folks. I just need to take care of something here for about 2 minutes. And I'll be back very, very shortly here. This is the Strat-O-Matic Sports Network, and we thank you so much for being with us here today. Greetings, everybody. Jeffrey Gudeman. I'm in Studio B here in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And we've got the Red Sox 2, Cleveland 1, second game of a 2. First game of September 16 in our 1969 replay. Longborg takes the mound. Leading it off is Vern Fuller here, top of the third. Oh, that is good coffee. Here's Longborg now. The pitch to Fuller. That's going to be 4-9 right-handed, and that is a base hit by Fuller. A leadoff single. It was 4-9 right-handed. Double 1 to 9. It was a base hit. Fuller is on. And here's Stan Williams now. A B bunter. As you can see, we ignore this in advanced. We know that. Stan Williams, a B bunter, steps to the plate here. The infield comes in here on the bunt. He makes him a C. Whoa, we didn't need that. It's dribbled right in front of the plate for Satriano, the catcher. It's going to be a 9C. Uh-oh. He fouls off 2 pitches. And now that's all wiped fresh now. It's a count of 2 balls and 2 strikes on Williams. And you know what that means? That means that that's the only time they have balls and strikes. There might be one other instance in Strat-O-Matic. It's all fresh now. We're going to see. This time they're going to bring it in again. He's going to go for it on a 2-2 count. He is a C again. They're going for it. Worst thing is he'll strike out. It's better than a double play. And that is going to be a 5-7. It's hit to first. George Scott coming in for that. 5-7C, and it's good. Scott can only throw it to Longborg covering the bag. And Fuller goes to second. So Fuller in scoring position now with 1 out. Oh. And here's Jose Cardinal. It's Fuller in scoring position. 1 down. Okay, Longborg from the stretch. The pitch to Jose. That's going to be a 6-8. Right-handed, struck him out. That's the first strikeout for Longborg. Jose went down swinging. It was a 6-8 right-handed. So it's a clutch situation here for Frank Baker. 2 outs. Fuller on second. Oh. Okay, Longborg looks in. He gets the sign from Satriano. And here's the pitch to Baker. Clutch situation. 5-6 left-handed. Struck him out. So Longborg gets out of that. It was a 5-6 left-handed. Struck him out. No runs. The single by Fuller. Left on second. We're in the middle of the third. It's a 2-1 ball game. Stan Williams, the villain for Dodger fans in that 62 playoffs. I did not know that. He walked. What did he do? He walked the ballpark. I don't understand. By the way, that movie that we were talking about yesterday, Bill, at the end, that was amazing. The end showing Drysdale shit on the mound, and McCormick on the mound. Yeah, he walked the ballpark in the 9th inning. I don't know. I don't understand, Bill. I do not understand what that means. I could patronize you. I don't remember if Cepeda was the first baseman. I don't, I think they might have used a bunch of people. Here's Stan Williams. Speaking of Stan Williams, bottom of the third, it's 2-1 Red Sox. It'll be the top of the order. Sid O'Brien to lead it off. He flew to left in the first. Okay, here's Williams now. The wind up and the pitch to O'Brien. That's going to be a 6-7. Right-handed. He walked him. You want to talk about walking? He just walked O'Brien, Stan Williams did. (4-2) going into the ninth, and then he did his thing. Oh, okay. Did the Giants win it in the bottom of the ninth? Or the top of the ninth? I didn't know that. Come from behind in that game? I should go listen to that. They have a radio broadcast on YouTube. Here's Andrews now. O'Brien on first to lead it off. Walked by Williams. Andrews at the plate now. Oh, top, okay. Okay, here's Williams from the stretch. Oh, they bring the infield in. He's bunting. Andrews an A bunter. He's bunting. Here's the pitch from Williams. To Andrews. Oh my, yeah. It's tapped on a bunt. Right back to Williams. It's a 5. It's a beauty. He's going to be a 5B now as he was being held, and it's good. He almost beat it out. He became a B. So we'll score that 1-3, and O'Brien is on second with 1 out. And here's Karl now with O'Brien in scoring position. They got $500. Well, that was what was that today? That's like 5,000 today, isn't it? Still cheap. Still not a lot. Okay, here's Williams now from the stretch. O'Brien on second, 1 down. The pitch to Karl. And that's 2-4. That is a ballpark slash. Against the right-hander. He's a left-hander. That's a 14. And that's going to go through for a base hit. O'Brien goes to third. So Karl singles. Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, in fact, some of the looks were pretty bad. Some of the Drysdale looks, folks. And I could show you a screenshot. I don't like to play this stuff. Yeah, he had a grin. I'm going to show you all a screenshot of it because, you know, copyright issues, they'll get on your case here on YouTube. But we're going to show you a... Here's actually an action shot of a pitch. I'm not going to go through too much time here, doing this, but this movie is worth watching, folks. It's called Experiment in Terror. I'm having trouble finding it, and I don't want to hold you all up here. I really don't want to hold you up. Here's just a little bit of. I'm having trouble finding Drysdale when he throws a pitch. I'm surprised I'm having such trouble here. We're gonna move on. Never mind. But it's called Experiment in Terror, and it's worth watching if you like 50s movies, or this was actually 62. And the baseball thing at the end is just a bonus. They tried to make it pretty dramatic. It's first and third, one out. Here's Reggie Smith, switch hitter, batting left against Stan Williams. Infield back. Here's Williams. And the pitch. That's going to be 2-3 right-handed. That's a non-clutch base hit to left. That will score O'Brien. And that will make it 3-1. A 2-3 right-handed. See about Karl stretching to third. 1-14. 1-15. It's always a tough call. And so I put my offense hat on and I say, I'll hold him with only one out. Actually, I will send him with one out for the fly ball. 1-15. Here's the throw from Baker. They're going to go for him. And he is out! Oh, what a throw by Frank Baker to get Karl. Oh, Lord. Frank Baker, a beautiful throw. Smith will go to second on the throw. And it is 2 outs now. Wait a minute. Yeah. With Smith on second. And here's Rico now. Now Rico in a clutch situation here. One run in though, 3-1 Red Sox. Here's Williams trying to get out of this. The pitch to Rico. Frank had one throw in that arm. That was thrown by Hawk Harrelson, I believe. Frank Baker. Yeah, Frank Home Run Baker. Here's the pitch. 2-6, right-handed. He walked him. So it's first and second, 2 outs. Williams trying to get out of this. Here's Tony now. And this is a clutch situation. Frank Baker nailing Karl at third. It's Tony on first, Smith on second with 2 down. Here's the pitch to Tony now. And that's 6-7 right-handed. Walked him. So Williams has loaded the bases with Red Sox. And George Scott comes out, yet another clutch situation here. Red Sox 3, Cleveland 1. Stan doing his thing, yeah, walking. You saw what Jim Palmer did yesterday. Big at bat here. George Scott, 2 outs, clutch situation. Full windup by Williams and the pitch. Yeah, that's going to be a 2-8, and he grounds it to short. Eddie Leon scooping and throws it to Horton, and the side is retired. So I would say that Cleveland and Williams get out of that with just 1 run. Quite fortunate. Red Sox strand 3. It was a 2-8, right-handed. Wait a minute. Yeah, 2-8 right-handed. There was. But it will be another run, and we've gone 3. It's a 3-1 ball game. Jim had Joan Jett waiting for him. Whoa. Don't get me started there, Bill Iverly. Please. Don't get me frickin' started with Joan Jett. You know. We've gone 3. It's 3-1 Red Sox. This is the Strat-O-Matic Sports Network. I'm Jeffrey Guterman. We hope you're enjoying the ball game. This is so 60s, sort of parody of 60s mood. You know what I'm saying? Climb Every Mountain. Yeah, beautiful song, no doubt about it. I loved it. I thought the opening scene to the movie The Sound of Music was one of the great moments in cinematography. You know, on the big grass field. Oh, Lord, it was big. Big scene opening. We'll be back in just a couple minutes here. 3-1 Red Sox. Can you see the print through just a little bit? Yeah, you're right, sir. It's thin paper. Yowza. And we are, you know, we try to be transparent, Charles. Well, here's Longborg. He allowed 1 run. It was the home run to Hawk Harrelson in the second. It's 3-1 Red Sox. If you're just joining us, Andrews hit a home run in the first, Rico in the second, and then they scored a 3rd run in the 3rd. Aided by 3 walks. A walk, a sacrifice, then the base hit by Smith. Leading it off will be Duke Sims here. Okay, Longborg is ready. Here's the windup and the pitch to Duke. That's going to be 4-7. Left-handed. Grounded to first. Oh, it's scooped up just barely by Scott, and he'll have to throw it to Longborg covering. And that's one away. It was a 4-7 left-handed. 1-2 would have went through, was a 3. He just got to it. Drawn away from the bag, and Longborg smartly covering. 1 down. Here's Hawk Harrelson now. The solo home run in the second. Longborg the windup and the pitch. That's going to be 6-7 right-handed. Grounds it to second X. Andrews 224. That's 22. He gets to it on a G1. E24. That's 6-11, 14. And he throws him out. 2 away. Nice play by Andrews. 2 down here in the top of the fourth, and Tony Horton is the batter. He was a free agent. Now, do you know who the first free agent was ever to actually sign? Anybody at all? I think I know the answer. Here's the pitch to Tony, 6-4 right-handed, grounds it to short X. Rico, a 216. Whoa. Rico 216 at short. That's going to be a 2-2. It's going to go through for a base hit on an S1. And Rico E16, 6-12, 13. And that is a 2-out single by Tony Horton. So Horton is on. So he was a free agent in that sense. The fact that he was released. It was not what, I don't know what year that was. Or was that after the free agency? But Andy Messersmith was the first free agent to sign. I don't know who he signed with. Maybe the Dodgers, I'm not sure. In the era of after the Supreme Court ruling and when baseball uh, 67, okay. So it was not from that era. But I bet you, I don't mean to be contrarian, Bill, but I bet you there were other players well before 67, many of them, who were released and then became free agents. They were released and, you know what I mean? Andy left the Dodgers for the Braves, okay. It's 2 outs with Horton on first, Klimchak at the plate, left-handed hitter. Here's Longborg. That's 6-9. Left-handed, oh my, it's a double, clean as a baby's ass. Oh Lord, and that's going to center field. This could score Horton. Oh Lord, with 2 outs. Let's look at that again, 6-9. Klimchak, double to center. Smith has a -4 arm. Oh, Lord. Horton, 1-11, 1-13, 1-9. You bet your ass he's coming home. with 2 outs. Here's the throw from Reggie. And he is out. Some of you may say, well, why do you do that? I think a 9 out of 20 is a lot better than Eddie Leon at the plate. It was clean as a penguin's anus. And Reggie Smith throws him out. That's the second time we've had a runner thrown out by an outfielder. First time was Karl. But on a 1-9, we just weren't going to go. I don't need to justify my decisions, but I thought 1-9 is a lot better than Eddie Leon with a 300 on base percentage with 2 outs. That's 450. That's the way I look at it, 9 out of 20. And it's going to be no runs, 2 hits, and 1 left. We're in the middle of the 4th. It's a 3-1 ball game. Lord help me, God. If any of you are on X, formerly Twitter, by all means, feel free to follow me. Because I post a lot of things. In fact, I post historical things. I just posted this one. Sonny Liston and Vice President Lyndon Johnson at the Capitol on this date, March 20. Oh, today's the 28th. Holy cow, what's wrong with me? Let me delete that. Folks, don't mind me. Here we go. Today's the 28th. Yeah, got 3 Mile Island. This is my archive. I'll check this out later. Please don't mind me. Matt Schlapp has agreed to settle his sexual assault suit at $480,000. To me, that's almost like an admission of guilt. And this was a civil case. My question is, why isn't it? My question, when all these civil cases on assault come up, why aren't they criminal? People are out for the money. That's all they really care about. And I don't blame them if they're a victim. But if I just, don't let me. Here's Stan Williams now. He's allowed 3 runs. He's walked 3, all in the 3rd. He struck out 3, all in the 2nd. Been kind of erratic today. And here's Tom Satriano leading it off. Okay, here's Williams now. The pitch to Satriano. That's going to be a 1-5 right-handed fly ball left field. Under that is Baker. He makes the catch, 1 away. Now here's Longborg. And the pitch from Williams. That's going to be 5-6 right-handed, and he grounds it to 3rd. Klimchak throws it over, 2 outs. And Sid O'Brien is the batter. He flew to left, walked and scored in the 3rd. Here's Williams. And the pitch to O'Brien. That's 3-9, right-handed. That's hit well by O'Brien. Oh, it's off the wall. It's going to be extra bases for O'Brien. Just missed going over. Rounding second, and he's into third with a 2-out triple here. Off Stan Williams. Lord. O'Brien, let's look at it again. 3-9 right-handed. Home run 1-18. It was oh, wait a minute. It's an 18. It's gone. Oh, my. He's gone. Oh, we missed that. It was a 3-9 right-handed, and somehow I misread the 20 die, but I caught it. It's gone off Williams. Lord. And that's going to be a home run for Sydney. And Kathy, that's going to be a 4-0 ball game. You retracted that message, Universe? Did you think it was in bad taste or what? The thing about Michael Jordan? I mean, I think, you know, I've gotten really, really disgusted with humans. You know, I think there are fine people in the world, but humanity in general is so nasty, so corrupt, so violent. There's good also. You know, don't get me wrong, but I've gotten into sort of, in my older age here, an existential situation here. For O'Brien, that's home run number 10. He had 9 in real world. But it could be an overgeneralization to say that they're the worst fans in the world. Meaning all of them. Here's Mike Andrews now. Williams will try to get out of this. 2 outs now. Andrews hit the home run in the first. Here's Williams. That's going to be 6-7. Right-handed, walked him. So there's another walk by Stan Williams with 2 outs. And here's Karl. They may have a hitter for Williams in the bottom of the inning if he can get out of this. That's 5-5, left-handed, struck him out. So that will retire the side. 4th strikeout for Williams. 1 run on the home run by O'Brien. We've gone 4, it's 4-1. And we head now to the top of the 5th. Longborg will face Eddie Leon, Vern Fuller, and we'll see. We may let, with 2 outs, we may let Williams hit. We'll see. I need to get some coffee here. Looks like we're getting right down to maybe the last cup here. We've got enough to top this one off. Kathy Harden for Cleveland. Death by 1,000 cuts, 1 run in each inning, you bet. You bet, Bill Ivamy. Here's Longborg now. Facing Eddie Leon to lead off the top of the 5th. That's going to be 3-5 right-handed. He grounds it to short. And Rico throws it over to Scott, 1 down on a 3-5 right-handed. A very, very 1-run each inning. Here's Vern Fuller. The Cleveland bullpen. Law and Burkhardt are not available today. Here's Longborg. And the pitch to Fuller, 4-2 right-handed, struck him out. And that's the third. They're going to let Williams hit. Yeah. His endurance is 6. But they're going to frickin' let him hit. It's 2 outs. And it really doesn't matter. We'll see if he can settle down. Williams, 1 WR, 2 outs, nobody on. Here's the pitch. That's a 6-4. Right-handed, grounds it to short for Rico. Rico, 216. That'll be a 9-2. He gets to it on a G2, E16, 489. And he throws him out. So it's a 1-2-3. We're heading to the bottom of the 5th. And yes, it's going to be Stanley. Stanley will pitch again. His first endurance would be the 6th, and we're going to see if he can settle it down here. Smith, Rico, and Tony to bat here in the bottom of the 5th in a 4-1 ball game. Oh, Lord help me, God. Oh. Okay, here's Williams now. And the pitch to Smith. That's 2-7 against the right-hander. And that's a drive hit out into the gap. It's dropping. Here's Rico now with Smith on second. Nobody out. 4-9. Right-handed. Oh my, that's blasted. Deep. Oh my, off the wall. A double by Rico, and Smith comes home. That's going to be it for Stan Williams. So they could have pinch hit for him, but that's the way it goes. You never know. They're going to pull Williams here. It was a 4-9 right-handed double. Home run 1-18. It was a 19. There'll be a little break in the action here. He allows his 5th run. Williams, the loser of record. He pitched 4 innings. Seven hits. He walked 4, struck out 4. He's allowed 5 thus far. It's now a 5-1 ball game. Let's see who's coming in here. Well, in this ball game, we're going to bring in Horatio Pena with a very juicy 5.21. Horatio Pena. I'm sorry, Kathy. It's an intuitive decision here that Pena is coming in. Taking his warm-ups, right-hander. A few lower 20-sided rolls there could have been near 10 home runs today. You're right. Oh, you're right, Bill. Lots of ball. We had ballpark blasts. Absolutely. Here's Pena taking his warm-ups. It's 5-0, 5-1 Boston. It's one of those games, folks. Okay, here's Tony now. No outs with Rico on second, 5-0. Pena is ready from the stretch. That's 3-9 right-handed. Oh my, it's a base hit. It's a base hit by Tony. That had 2 asteroids, and Rico comes home. So, Red Sox really... Let's look at that again, 3-9. 1-1, single 2 asteroids. That'll be charged to Williams. We can close him out. 4, 5, 6 runs in 4 innings. 3 straight hits here for Boston in the 5th. Here's George Scott now. Pena with Tony on first, no outs. Horacio Pena from the stretch. The pitch to Scott. That's going to be 4-6 right-handed. He walked him. So it's a pretty miserable day here for the Cleveland Tribe. First on second, no outs. Here's Satriano now. Three, 6 right-handed, fly ball center. Jose Cardinal under that. He makes the catch on the runner's hold. So there's 1 away. And here comes Jim Longborg. It's 1 out, first and second. 2 runs in. And the pitch. That's 2-9. And he grounds it to first, and that'll be a double play. A nice play by Horton, stepping on the bag, throwing it to second. And the side, 2-9 right-handed, is retired. But there were 2 runs on 3 hits, all charged to Williams. We've gone 5. It's 6-1 Boston. And I'll take a little break here, get my shit together for about 2-3 minutes. Folks, this is the Strat-O-Matic Sports Network in a snoozer ball game. And if you like snoozers, there's a double header. California at the White Sox, the Angels at the White Sox double header, which is next online here. We're at the end here, folks. I had a question for you all. Maybe I shouldn't, but first of all play now is intra-divisional play. The AL is clinched. Should I just stop playing the AL games? And my question is, should I only play NL? And that once teams clinch in the NL, stop playing those games and thereby speed up? Or should I just trudge along playing these meaningless snoozer games? We have less than 200 games to play in this entire replay. We've gone 3+ years. I thought of that last night, and I thought there's some merit to it. Uh, but on the other hand, there's also a good argument to just go ahead. That way we get to see what the standings are. Bill Ivamy says he'd love to see if someone hits 60 home runs. That's another argument. Now, Hot Dog Jackson is hurt, and he has 52. I'm not going to do it, Bill. I just, was raising the question. H.D. Jackson has 52. Howard has 49. That's a long shot for Howard. HD has a chance, but he's going to have to blast him, blast him a lot. And Willie McCovey has 50, so those are the contenders. But we'll see. We'll continue. We will. It was just an idea, folks. Just an idea. I'll be back in just a few minutes. Yeah, we get sidebars, absolutely. There it is. There it frickin' is. Be back in just a couple minutes. Oh, Lord. And we got a question from Bill, middle of the sixth here. All right, we're heading to the top of the sixth. It's Longborg. in his first endurance inning. It's 6-1 Red Sox. And of course, we could just look at this as a pastime of sorts, these games, you know. Here's Jose Cardinal 0 for 2, leading it off. Okay, Longborg is ready. Here's the windup and the pitch to Jose. That's going to be 1-5 right-handed. He walked him. So Jose is on. He's a double-A being held. He'll be a 1-15. But down by 5, I don't think we're sending him. Here's Baker. But he is being held. Baker 0 for 2. Longborg from the stretch. And the pitch to Baker, 6-9, left-handed. That looks like that's a Penguin double. That's a Penguin-ass double on a 6-9 left-handed. Look at that, to center. Smith drops in. Jose goes to third again. I don't think we'll stretch him home. Even though he's fast, he's a 1-17. But with Smith, that'd be -4. No need. Down by 5. If they can't bring Cardinal home with second and third no outs, they got big, big-ass problems. 6-9 left-handed double clean. And Longborg suddenly one hit and or walk away from fatigue. Santiago pitched in this game in real world. And I believe that that's an electronic Santiago. Yes, it is. No. No. I don't think I have Santiago. No. We'll bring someone else in. No, and I won't even bother him with Santiago. Let me see who's warming here. Oh, Spaceman. The Spaceman is warming. Oh, yeah. Why not? Not going to bring Lyle in here. Spaceman warming, always fun. Okay, here's Duke Sims now. Second and third, nobody out. They got a serious chance here to get back into this ball game. Here's the pitch from Longborg. And that's going to be a 5-5 left-handed. He struck him out. That's the 4th for Longborg. Here's Hawk Harrelson now. Big Hawk Harrelson. Longborg from the stretch. That's going to be 111. Oh, he grounds it to first. A run will score. Scott takes it to the bag, and Cardinal comes home. Baker goes to third. Second run batted in. In fact, Hawk has knocked in both runs. He had the home run in the second. It's now 2 outs. Baker on third. Longborg 1 out away from maintaining endurance here. And here's Tony Horton now. Horton is 2 for 2. Longborg from the stretch. That's going to be 6-5. Right-handed, grounds it to short for Rico. Rico, 216. Here we go. 216, that's going to be a 22. He gets to it on a G1, E16. 610, 15, E16. And he throws him out, and the side is retired. At least Jose came home. 1 run on a walk, a double, and 1 left on. And Longboard gets out of it just barely, maintaining endurance. And it's now a 6-2 ball game. Horatio Pena, with that very juicy 5.21 ERA, comes in to pitch his second inning of endurance, of relief, I'm sorry. And it'll be the top of the order, Sid O'Brien here. Oh, we have a question. We have the big question here from Jim, from Bill Ivamy. Here it is now. Here it is. In or around 1926, Jim Bottlemy hit a home run for the Cards. He was sued by a fan, and the fan was awarded $3,500, reversed on appeal. What was the offense? I think I might have heard something like that. That maybe the home run hit him, hit the fan. It was reversed on appeal. I say he got injured. I mean, you know, it could have been that he spoiled the game for the player and upset him emotionally, but that really would not, I don't think he'd get an award in the first place on that. I'd say, you know, there is a disclaimer if you look at baseball tickets that you're not responsible for injuries sustained from the game, although there have been settlements. Oh, that he did it on purpose with malice. That's wild. How could he do that? He picks one player? Jim Bottlemy picks one player to, that's wild. Hit him on the face. Well, it was pretty asinine that he got the award in the first place, if it's based on the idea that he did it on purpose. And the second thing is, why wasn't the fan wearing a mask? Some sort of protective gear, you know? Yeah, that disclaimer does not really hold water, though, you know. There have been some fans who recently have died. There was one, you can watch it on YouTube, a player dives for a ball, a foul ball or a home run ball, and died. That's, you know. Well, I can top off my coffee here. Oh, that is good coffee. Oh, Lord. Good frickin' coffee with Horatio Pena coming in. And he'll face the top of the order here. Woo. Okay, Pena in his second inning of relief. It's 6-2 Boston. Cleveland's not as far out of it as you would think they should be, but Here's O'Brien, 1 for 2. Flew to left, walked and scored, and homered. Pena into his windup. And here's the pitch to O'Brien. That's going to be a 3-5 right-handed. And that's a drive hit out into the gap for O'Brien. It's going to be extra bases. He's rounding second, and he comes into third standing with a triple. A leadoff triple by O'Brien. 3-5 right-handed, triple 1 to 14. And here's Andrews now. There's action in the Cleveland bullpen. Here's Pena. And that's 3-9 right-handed. Struck him out. 1 down. And they're going to put Karl on. I know that seems unusual to some of you, but they're going to put him on. I think the logic is that they think they can set up a double play, so Karl has been intentionally walked by Pena. But Reggie Smith is the batter. That's not really fun. He's a 309 hitter, but they are going to be looking for an inning-ending double play. So it's first and third, 1 out. Smith is 2 for 3. Here's Pena from the stretch. And that's going to be 3-4. He grounds it to second. No. O'Brien will score. The infield was back. Fuller steps on the bag. He has no play anywhere. Smith is on. O'Brien scores. It's 2 outs, and Smith is on first. And it is now a 7-2 ball game. Here's Rico now, 2 for 2. The home run, the double, scored twice and a walk. Smith on first, 2 down. Pena. And that's 5-6. The right-handed struck him out. That should be it for Pena if they can get him up to bat. He did allow a run. There have been runs scored every inning here for the Red Sox. 1 run on the triple by O'Brien brought home on the ground ball. We've gone 6. It is a 7-2 ball game, and Longborg, top of the 7th. It'll be Luke Klimchak, then Leon and Fuller. Here's Longborg. 2 hits or walks away from fatigue. And the pitch. That spaceman warming up. 5-12 left-handed. Grounds it to first X. That's for Scott. Scott 111. That's going to be 17-1. He scoops it on a G1. E11. 4-6-8. And he takes it to the bag, 1 away. They'll probably have Pena pitch again if he doesn't come up. Here's Eddie Leon now. 1 out, nobody on. Longborg trying to maintain endurance here. Here's the pitch. 3-6 right-handed, walked him. So Longborg one hit or walk away from fatigue. Spaceman is available. And if Fuller doesn't double play here, there'll be a hitter for Horatio. I mean, yeah, it's Horatio. It's really Horacio, if you want to pronounce it correctly. Horacio Pina. Here's the pitch from Longborg. Fuller, 111 right-handed. Oh, he grounds it back to Longborg to second. Over to first, double play. Oh, so Pina will come in to pitch the bottom of the seventh. Side retired, inning-ending double play, 111 right-handed. And Longborg is refreshed now. And we are in the seventh inning stretch. And Pina will come out, but I'm going to... just move along with this ball game. Here's Pina now. It's 7-2 Red Sox. And here's Tony to lead it off. The windup by Pina and the pitch. That's going to be 3-6. Oh, Lord, it's hit deep. Oh, my, into the gap. It's a double by Tony. A leadoff double. There's action in the Cleveland bullpen. Oh, Lord. They're just not really getting the shit the right way. Burkhardt and Law pitched last game. We'll find somebody if needed. We have Juan Pizarro, but he's just too damn good. He goes to Oakland on the 20th. Might as well use him before he's shipped off to Oakland. It's Tony on second. Of course, Pina due up next inning. Here's the pitch to Scott now. With Tony on second, nobody out. That's going to be 2-6 right-handed. He grounds it to second. Tony held. One out. And here's Tom Satriano. Pina and the pitch. 4-5 left-handed, fly ball right. Under that Hawk Harrelson, he makes the catch. And by the way, this is Pina's first endurance inning. And big hand for Jim Longborg. Big hand for Jim. Who's pitched very good baseball. Okay, Pina trying to get out of this. 2 outs with Tony after the leadoff double. He's on second. Here's the pitch from Pina. And that's 3-8, and he struck him out. So not bad for Pina. 1 run in 3 innings. 3 strikeouts. We've gone 7. It's a 7-2 ball game. And there'll be a hitter for Horatio. 3 runs, 3 innings, 3 hits. He walked 2, one of them intentionally. He struck out 3, allowed 1 run. And it will be Juan Pizarro. There's the first goose egg indeed. Good observation there, Jamie. That's going to be Juan Pizarro coming in. Didn't he play on the Cubs eventually? Juan Pizarro taking his warm-ups. He's on Cleveland until September 20, and we're on September 16. Might as well use him while we can. So Pizarro warming. There's going to be a hitter here for Pina. And they're going to go. It's good. Here's Longborg, fully in, with full endurance. It's going to be Russ Snyder, the left-handed hitter. Russ Snyder. Kathy Harden heading for the exits. She's heading out. There it is. That happens very rarely to me. Oh, he was with the White Sox, came up with the Braves, but he wasn't on the Cubs? I must be imagining that. Okay, Russ Snyder coming in to hit for Pena. Here's Snyder now. Yeah, okay, he was with the Cubs. Here's the pitch to Snyder. That's going to be 1-5 right-handed. Oh, he struck him out. Longborg looking very strong here in the late innings. Jose Cardinal now. We have no more coffee. We're on fumes. Longborg into his windup. The pitch to Jose. And that's going to be 3-9. And he chops it to second for Andrews. 2 away. And here's Frank Baker. 1 for 3. And the pitch, 4-4 left-handed, grounds it to third X. That's going to be O'Brien, 432. That's 432.84. It's a G3 with 2 outs, nobody on. That's 5-8-11. On the E32, and he boots it for an error. It's a G3 E1. So Baker is on. And that's the first error for the Red Sox. The error goes to O'Brien. And here's big Duke Sims, the always dangerous Duke Sims. 7-2 ball game. Top of the 8th. Baker on first, 2 down. Here's Longborg. And the pitch to Sims, 5'10 left-handed, catcher X. That'll be for Satriano. He's a 4-8. 4-8, 11-4. Could be pass ball. 5-8-10. Satriano E8. It's a PF. It's a clean PF with a runner on first. I think that's a pass ball, and it is. It gets past the catcher for a pass ball. Satriano couldn't get it, and Baker will go to second on that. A pass ball. Sims still at the plate here. Full count now on Sims, with Baker on second, 2 down. Here's Longborg. And the pitch to Sims. That's 6-6 left-handed. Fly ball left field. This should end the inning. Karl is under it. He makes the catch, and that's the side. So we're heading to the bottom of the 8th. Still a 7-2 ball game. And it's Juan Pizarro coming in. Juan Pizarro, the left-hander. And he'll face the top of the order. If you're looking ahead to the top of the 9th, it'll be Hawk Harrelson, Horton, and Klimchak. Oh. Here's Pizarro. He's ready. Juan Pizarro got traded to the Pirates for Wilbur. Really? After the '66 season. Oh, that's early. So Wilbur was on the Pirates. I didn't know that. Okay, Pizarro is ready. Here's O'Brien, the wind-up and the pitch. That's going to be 1-2 left-handed, fly ball right field for Hawk Harrelson, one down. Now Andrews. That was a good trade. There's the pitch, 3-7. Against the left-hander, popped it up to second. And Fuller makes the catch, 2 away for Karl. Karl 1 for 3 today. Singled, was intentionally walked. Here's the pitch to Karl. That's 1-7. And he flies it to center for Cardinal. Against the left-hander, and the side is out. We're heading to the top of the 9th. This is it. Longborg trying to get the complete game win here. This is the second of a 2-game series. Red Sox took the first one. Longborg on the mound. It'll be Hawk Harrelson, Tony Horton, and Lou Klimchak. Here in the top of the 9th. Okay, Longborg trying to finish this up himself. He's had full endurance. Pitch to Hawk. That's going to be 6-5. Right-handed, grounds to short X. Rico. 2-16. 13-2. He gets to it on a G1, E16, 6, 9, 10. And he throws him out. 1 away. Longborg has gone all the way here. Tony Horton, the batter, 2 for 3. Red Sox 7, Cleveland 2, top of the 9th. 1 out, nobody on. Cleveland batting. Here's Longborg and the pitch. That's going to be 5-5. Right-handed, struck him out. Number 6 for Jim. Oh, he actually came up with the Red Sox. No kidding. Longborg 1 out away from the win here. Longborg into his windup. And the pitch to Klimchak. 6-5, left-handed, grounds it to short. Rico again. This could be the ball game. 2-16. Born in Mass. 19-2, he's a G1, gets it. E16, 6-11, 14. Oh, and he boots it. Oh, my. Just to prolong the agony a little. That's an error, and that is the second error for the Red Sox. Klimchuk, he couldn't find the handle. And that's going to be 2 outs with Klimchuk on first, and Eddie Leon is the batter. Oh, Lord. Okay, Longborg from the stretch, trying to finish this up. Here's the pitch to Leon. That's 2-11. Oh my, it's a ballpark slash. He's a right-hander in Boston. And that'll go through for a base hit. First and second. Again, he has full endurance here. Vern Fuller, the batter. That would be a comeback for the H's. It's Leon on first, Klimchuk on second, 2 down. Here's Longborg now. The pitch to Fuller. That's 6-6, right-handed, grounds it to third for O'Brien, and he throws it to Scott, and the ball game is over. It was a 6-6, right-handed, and that is the ball game. The final here at Fenway. Red Sox 7, Cleveland 2. Longborg the win, he went all the way. That's his 9th of the season. He allowed 7 hits. He walked 2, struck out 6, and allowed 2 runs. Stan Williams, the loser, 6 runs in 4 innings. Juan Pizarro pitched 1 perfect inning in relief. The final line, Red Sox 7 runs, 10 hits, and 2 errors. Cleveland 2 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error. So there's your ball game. And we will put this one in the books, and then we will set up a double header, a snooze double header between California and Chicago. Stay strong, everybody. Bill Ivamy, Kathy Harden, Jamie, Charles was here. I want to thank all of you. Ben was here. Stay strong, everybody, and I'm going to set this one up. We'll talk later. I'm looking to set this up in the afternoon, probably a 2 p.m. start, 10, 11, 12, 1, probably a 2 p.m. start. I'll catch you all later.